Hey everybody. Today I wanted to take a little bit of time to do what I would consider as a productive, a healthy form of slut shaming. And if you're not familiar with what that phrase means, slut shaming is like a 21st century term. It would be I don't know, I guess you could describe it as the act of shaming someone for being a slut, for their own sexual discretions, as you might deem them to be. I don't like it. I don't agree with slut shaming. Myself falling into the slut category, I guess you could call it. I'm not ashamed by it. I'm kind of loud and proud about it. So, but I digress. Anyways, Today I was thinking I would take the time to do sort of a PSA, public service announcement. I'm going to try to do my part to make sure that a criminal, a baddie who is out and about as we speak, he walks amongst us, nowhere near me. I got the heck out of the town he currently resides in because of running into him. The man I'm talking about happens to be my grandfather. Dearest, darlingest grandpapa, my mother's father, as I refer to him as these days. His name is Anthony Lawrence Wright, and he was once an upstanding citizen. He was a lawyer, an attorney at law for many years. I'm not sure how many, but a few decades. He built up quite a repertoire in Placer County, where he served in the court judicial system. He was a higher up in his local community's fire department. I forgot exactly what he did, but he was a bigwig involved with firefighting in a little tiny town in Meta Vista, where you can find him. He's also very high up in the Mormon Church. Everyone in my family is a member of the Mormon Church, and I'm talking hardcore. These aren't any Jack Mormons. These are Mormons that have been bred for generations and generations. I'm ultimate black sheep. Oh yeah, cool. No, it sucks. I hate it. I wish it wasn't that way. I wish my family wasn't enslaved to a cult. Particularly the women in my family. They're not getting anything out of it. So, anyways, that gives you a little history, background information on Grandpa Wright. So here, what we have here is, let's switch over, his mugshot. More like smug shot. Jesus Christ. He's all but like showing off his pearly whites with a big grin, right? Okay, what do we got here? Anthony Lawrence Wright. What was he arrested for? Well, first I guess I should take you to, let's see, it says here, current status, disbarred. This member is prohibited from practicing law in California by order of the California Supreme Court. And if we scroll down further towards the bottom of this page, June 9th, 2008, Anthony Lawrence Wright of Meta Vista was placed on intern suspension June 9th, 2008, after he was convicted of 7 counts of committing lewd acts on a child. Now, that's kind of odd to me that it specifies the word child as in singular, because I know for a fact that he came clean about not only molesting my baby sister in our own home for, I think like 7 years is what it came out to be. He also preyed upon my little cousin Haley, who was a 2-year-old at the time. Nice. So, I think he only got busted, though, for the acts performed on my younger sister, because, remember, I mentioned he was a big-time lawyer in his community. That plays an important part in this sad tale, because he was buddy-buddy, bumping elbows with everyone in there. He was sentenced to Placer County Jail, for 8 months. Now, when you go to jail, you don't have to dispel what it is you're in there for. You don't have to know. So, from what I heard, he made a lot of friends in there. He held weekly Bible study sessions, and he really just won over the younger and older guys in the jail. Sorry, he did not get any prison time. Didn't even spend 1 full year in jail. Was given an allowance by my grandmother and my own mother. They put money on his books, however often you're allowed to do that. It seemed like a daily thing to me. Any excuse to go and see him. So once he got out, the 8 months went by, he had the fucking gall to say that it felt like a vacation away from home and less like a punishment. I'm glad to hear that his lesson was learned. He was also sentenced with a 10-year probation, meaning he was not allowed around my younger sister until her 18th birthday. And I came to find out just a few months ago that himself, my mom, his wife, my mom, my aunt, even my younger sister, I don't get that at all, they were petitioning for that probation to be cut in half and only have to live out that punishment for 5 years instead of the suggested 10. So that means that my younger sis would have been back into her life, like, now. And she is still only, I think she's 15, 14 now, 14. I don't know why they would want him around in her life, but I don't know. He's the good guy and I'm the bad guy here. This logic does not compute. This logic is not sound. Whatever. But I don't know. I feel like he's gotten away with so much, and I've kind of always made it my point to remind him that not everyone is still kissing his ass. Not everyone thinks that he is just the greatest thing since sliced bread and doesn't deserve, what's coming to him. That sounded threatening. Was that a threat? I don't know, was it? Anyways, one last look at the bastard in case you ever see him walking down the streets. I want this man so afraid that he never leaves his house and puts a gun in his mouth after all, like he was going to do those many years ago when the cops were coming for him. You little sniveling... I don't even know. Ugh. I can't believe his blood runs through my veins. I share genes with this monster. Well, it's the least I can do to make the public aware. So there you go. That's my form of slut-shaming. The only time I think it's ever useful. And, I hope none of you viewers out there have to deal with anything even close to this mess. Because this is a bunch of bullshit. This is horseshit, garbage, manure. Seacrest, signing out.